for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Mr. Beard.
Let me start at the beginning. Way before the ratchetness, before they raped our women. Way black. Black in the time, a woman can't come from a man, so she birthed mankind. Through that holy yoni in between her legs, divine. You can't see it from this angle with the Eurocentric mind. You've been trained well, so your future is behind. Take a look around, girl, the truth ain't hard to find. See that white standard of beauty got you bleaching your mind. For 400 years they said you was ugly, but you're fine. Shit, more than fine. Got a beauty they can't match even. Brains too strong and wise like Queen Sheba. Most can't deal with your strength, that's why they still beat ya. Took you out the Holy Trinity, but still need ya. Back to black consciousness is where I'm trying to see ya. I'm a Tsar, you're a set, on the throne is where I keep ya. Black woman. Most of us think your position is minuscule. Cook, clean, serve, all you was put here to do. Not realizing these qualities were put into you. Cause your leadership skills are natural. Don't believe me, Queen and Zinga led the war against them crackers, fool. My people sleep, so I teach, that's what a master do. Grew up with visions and chauvinistic theatricals. Now it's my mission to grab the culture and get back to you. So we can show the seeds what it is they have to do. Break the chains, runaway slaves, they coming after you. Keep the men and women at odds and take the child too. Make sure she had more than one baby daddy, your daddy do. 400 years later, no savior, they really lynched you. So take a listen, black woman, let me heal you. Any man that breaks you down, really fears you. My elder Shabbat say what the women do, the men do. So when you start the revolution, we right here with you. Any man that breaks you down, really fears you. My elder Shabbat say what the women do, the men do. So when you start the revolution, we right here with you.
Black woman, a black power. 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 I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Some swear the black woman ain't shit. I say this queen is everything, even the ratchets. You just forgot who you are. I'ma help you remember. You're the mother of civilization. From the light-skinned hue to those darker than blue. Black woman, I never turn my back on you. You're beautiful without that perm. You're a queen without that weave. Love yourself, cause sister, I love you. Respect yourself, cause sister, I respect you. Apologies to those I disrespected before my mind was free. Let's take it back to go forward like Sankofa. Ride with me. She was here when we was kings, chilling on the throne. Proper placement up. Most respected, her needs never neglected, embracing her higher consciousness, the true essence, the procreator. From her I got my best blessing. My life she manifested, I'm forever indebted to her collection. Can't objectify her, she's more than breast and flesh skin. Think not, then you need correction of your perception. I'm talking about the first wonder of the world's possessions. Here for more than cooking and cleaning. Without her man wouldn't truly experience being. Don't doubt her, goddess ability of honing fertility. Just love her and preserve her identity. The black woman, when I see her, something gets into me. Beautiful inspiration like a pyramid. Amazing, brings out the best of me on occasion. They made her forget who she was, that's why I made this. Next time you're riding with your daughter, brother, play this.
Black woman, a black power. Black woman, a black power. Black woman, a black power. Black woman, a black power.
Oh man, somebody already on the line. We doing talk. Damn, I keep saying we're doing talk and toast. Man, toss and toast. No, yeah, talk and toast. So let's see who on the line. But y'all know I can't turn it off while we sitting up here grooving the Eddie Bear. Man, Eddie Bear and Storm 9000. I thought we had some on the line. Okay. All right, family, so we have to do it in reverse because, like I said, it's gonna be a crazy busy day, and I got an appointment this morning. Well, not this morning, early afternoon that I don't want to miss, and then I got another appointment right after that. So I want to make sure that everybody is able to get their stuff in. So right now we are doing Talk Then Toast. At 10 a.m. I will be turning off the black lines because the elders will be using it. But I wouldn't have been able to do the show in between after I get off the meeting with the elders and where to get to where I needed to be. So I needed to make a decision. So I said, hey, let's do talk first. You know what I'm saying? I know it's some stuff in the news. It's some other stuff going on in the world that people want to talk about, because Judge Ginsburg died yesterday, right? Y'all heard about that? And I know the internet is a buzz. So the line's open, 614-556-4535. But realize, at 10 on the nose, you will be dismissed. Right? So we need to go and get the talk in now, and then I could come back and we could do the toast, lift up those ancestors, and get all that out the way. Play the Drink the Water song, drink a water, and all that. But hey, let me go and put us on the news screen. And we're going to jump out the box on you. Coming out the box on you. That's what we're going to do. We're coming out the box. Get straight to the news. What's in the news this morning? Anybody post anything up? Because if not, then we go back to the regular toast, right? But anyway, lines are open right now. They are open for another 40 minutes. So if you got something that you want to share, you got something you want to say. Now, I had the pleasure. I was over Brother Allende for a little while last night, but my daughter got sick, so I had to come home. And then once I got in the house, I didn't feel like leaving. I'm staying here. Well, y'all see our stocks. People reached. Hold on. This is Navita. Let's see what's going on. All right, you live on air. What's up? Yeah, I'm doing the show right now. What's going on? Girl, hold on. It started blurring up real bad. What's going on? All right, cool. All right, so she gonna call into the show and we gonna have our discussion. Then also, like, if there's anybody else out there, we got some news out there that should have been popping off. Last night I was gonna do a show, but once my daughter's stomach started hurting, I said, okay, well, goddamn. Well, all right. Is somebody wrestling a bear out there? What's going on?
Does it sound like it's wrestling a bear?
Girl, somebody was wrestling on the phone, man. What's going on?
Nothing. Did you? I didn't see my notification, so I didn't know you were doing the show. Recently, did you finish the Daily Toast already?
No, we're talking first because the elders use the line. So I'm and with what I got going on today, you know what I'm saying? Because I got my appointment at 2, and then I got that other appointment. I wouldn't have been able to do a good show in between all that because the elders, we're gonna meet from 10 to 12, and then I got to go on and knock out the show now and open up the lines so people could go and express themselves. We ain't gonna be able to have as long as a toast and talk as I want it, but we gonna get a little bit. But go ahead.
Well, I know on Blunt Talk you had mentioned about blacks not migrating to the United States. So about what year?
1965.
1960. Would you happen to know where I could get that specific trial?
Hold on, it's breaking up real bad.
Is that better? I was losing.
Right. The all you got is the Immigration Act of 1965, and that's when they really start letting more of us in. Now, other than that, it will be a few because, like I said, if you look at the numbers, there wasn't a lot of immigration from countries with black people to America prior to 1965, and a lot of them weren't allowed in. You know what I'm saying? So
that's awesome. It's information from the paper.
Right. So now, you doing the paper? So look at look at the immigration bill. I think it's around 1965. Also, Tony the Vet cover that in. Let me say this. You can find it probably on ADOS 101. There's a good possibility that you can find it on there. If you go to the ADOS Columbus and type in a question, that same question, they probably could get you the information, and that information is covered from here to equality by Sandy Darity, Dr. Sandy Darity, and I think it's his wife. They do a good job of covering that type of stuff too, because that's the part of the argument is that they try to make it seem almost impossible for you to be able to prove that your family come from slavery or being able to, but it's not that hard, because if your family is black and you were here before 1965, that means for me and you, that's one generation, our parents right there, before our grandkids and people younger. You know what I'm saying? That, is simple, because Jim Crow affected all black people. You know what I'm saying? And since they wasn't letting that many people in, we know that a majority of those people were here. We're here in some form or fashion. I go back almost 4 generations. You know what I'm saying? So, come on now.
Right.
That I know of. So I know there's other people in my family, on both sides of my family, that's doing the research and probably could chase us all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Because on my mother's side, I could go back to on my mother's side, South Carolina and I think Georgia. And on my father's side, I think I go back to Alabama. Now, if black folks was immigrating into the United States, we know they wasn't immigrating into the South. Shit. That's crazy. Right? So many of us, it won't be that hard. So when people come on there, it's impossible to trace. No, it's not. And then on just the fact that you would throw that up as an impossibility, shows us that that there's something off. And it's just like you want to water it down so that we won't start doing the research to find it. Deshaun traced his people back to the people that bought them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's people that's doing it, and most of us, all we got to be able to do is prove that we've been here for 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah, almost.
Hey, hold on, Navita, what are you talking on? Because it sounds horrible.
Okay, let me get off of this. Go ahead. Just one moment, please.
Somebody else called in. Who this?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's much better.
Is that better?
Oh man, that's a whole lot better.
Okay, great. So, on my father's side of the family, they were able to trace back to, was it President Adams?
Uh-huh.
And his whole plantation and shit or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. They first off, they want to make it appear to be hard, when in fact it's not hard at all. It's not.
Some people will say, well, what about white people? They trace their lineage, then they find out that they have. But here's my theory on that.
But hold on, let me say this.
Go ahead.
This was Sandy Darity say. Part of the reparations piece is that we have to look on the census for 12 years before any reparation act takes place, and see what you registered yourself as.
There we go. That's what I was about to say. Whatever you identified yourself as, if you identified yourself as a white, Latina, Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these. If you identified yourself as any of that, then you don't even get to come on.
There you go. So
get on board.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like but we got Lady J on the line, it appears. What's going on, Lady J?
Lady J, okay.
Greetings. Good morning.
Ooh, girl, your mic, you got on a good mic this morning. What's going on?
I was just calling to say thank you, Hot Tim, for your donation. We were able to purchase, I think we purchased 5 poles total.
That wasn't Hot Tim, that was Gye-Nyame. They just didn't know it, but okay.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, what was the donation? I didn't know nothing about a donation. I must have missed out.
I was looking for poles, fishing poles for the girls. Brought them out. Baba, I've been trying to do a fishing trip with Baba for some time, and we were finally able to make it happen this year. So we're out at Buckeye Lake today.
Okay, that's awesome.
Poles. Yep, every girl has a pole out here.
Yeah, I'm an avid fisher person.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm the one that spearheaded the fishing at the last Gye-Nyame fishing thing they did at the camping trip because no one else knew how to fish but me.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've never been fishing. This is my first time.
Levita, why are you saying shit like that? But go ahead.
That was the truth. None of you Negroes knew how to fish.
None of us fish. It don't mean we don't know how to fish.
You don't know how to fish. But, you know, it's cool. Sister came through, took the young ladies and men out there, and we caught fish. And, you know, I took my grandson caught some good fish. I took them home, cleaned them, you know, fried them up in the skillet.
Sure she did.
Well, I was just stopping by to say thank you and let you know we made it out here. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be, but we're all baited up and we're about to throw them into Buckeye Lake. And Baba brought the boat out here, so we're going to get boat rides today as well.
Ooh, that's the bomb. Take plenty of pictures, sis.
Right. Post them up.
I am.
Post them up.
They'll be on the on my page here shortly.
Put some on Gye-Nyame page too now. We paid for some of that shit. Come on now.
All right. Thank you again.
No problem. You have a great day.
Thank you for being out there.
Right. During COVID-19. During COVID-19. Y'all break. Y'all got y'all social distancing, y'all masks together?
We don't have them out here right now, but we do all have our masks. I had extra masks in the car.
Okay.
But we're really pretty much amongst ourselves.
Okay. All right. So y'all be safe. Bring all the kids back.
Pray that nobody shuts us down.
Right. How many you got? How many people you got out there with you?
I brought 7 girls. There's 4
y'all be cool.
Well, no, I say 3 Simbas. 1, 2, 3 nation builders, and then the Bob. I think Bob is on his way actually.
Who are the 3 nation builders?
We have nation builder Shamar. We have nation builder Devin, and we have nation builder Andrew.
What? Okay. Andrew made it into nation builder status?
If I'm not mistaken, is he a junior nation builder? I think he's a nation builder.
I don't know.
Because I called him a junior nation builder. Well, either way, he's not a Simba anymore.
And he don't call himself a nation. Yeah, matter of fact, he was a nation builder. He called himself Nation Builder Juicy.
Exactly, but he said we can't call him Juicy Foot no more. He don't want that name anymore. If I'm not mistaken, he's outgrown Juicy.
Put Nation Builder Juicy on real quick. Let me holler at Nation Builder
Hold
Juicy.
on, he's helping the girls.
He don't want to be called that no more.
I don't think so. Andrew! Come here, you need it on the phone. You got a worm on yours too? Y'all ready? Okay, why are you holding it like that? Hold it like this. Hold it.
Hello?
Hold on, because I think yours might be upside down. Hold on, here he comes.
You can't put a worm upside down.
Oh, the pole. And according to Navita, you don't know how to. You know less about fishing than I do. So I don't know.
Who?
Here, that's not what I want. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about no fishing.
Okay.
Hello?
What's up? I understand that you got rid of the name Nation Builder Juicy. Is that true?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what the sister was saying. Hey man, hey, you know you behind on those dues, man. Don't make me have to come see you, dog. That's why I put you on here, man. What's going on?
I need to come see you.
Huh?
I need to come see you.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff going on. I'm just getting back in the groove of everything.
All right, cool. It's good. I'm glad that you out. I'm glad that you doing some stuff. How is your grandma?
My grandma, she okay.
Okay.
It's still a little friction between us, but she okay.
Well, she don't want you going out, dog, because you know how it is with this thing. But anyway, you need to keep her safe. You always gonna have friction with somebody. So
And we on the air.
we
So
on
just
there.
remember that.
Right. So all right, but hey, tell everybody I said send them my love. Y'all have a great trip. And tell Lady J, thank you for calling in and letting us know the status. And walk around with your chest out because Gye-Nyame bought some of those poles.
Yes, sir.
All right. Somebody else called in. Who else on the phone? And the way they breathing. Hold on. I can tell by the way they breathing. This is Brother Rashid. What's up?
Oh, tough this morning, brother.
You was right. Okay. Somebody else joined the line?
Yeah, Brother Rashid. Because he got
somebody else.
He got this deep guttural breath that he always do. He been doing that shit since he was about 19 years old. I know that shit. But go ahead.
I didn't learn how to breathe out my nose till I was an adult.
Good morning to Crystal Smith. Go ahead.
I used to breathe out my mouth when I was a kid.
What's going on, man?
I don't know. I just came in late, man. I was taking care of some things this morning, washing some clothes, doing some laundry, and I didn't catch up with y'all. But I didn't even know we was linking up on a Sunday. Grand Rising, sister. Grand Rising, everybody.
Right. We usually don't do it this early on Imani, but I got a meeting with the elders, so I want to do talk first, and then I'll go back and I will do the toast and all the stuff that go along with the toast. But I wanted to get a family a time to check in. But hey, man, you got any more news for us, or you sitting on it for a little while?
Yeah, no, I got some news, but it's bad news though.
What's up?
Your
volume went down. Your volume went down. So talk a little bit.
Okay, because you said I was breathing bad. I realized that I'm using my earpiece, the iPod little earpiece with the little microphone. That's probably why my breathing sounds so labored. But anyway, let's get back to the subject. Yeah. Okay, so the update here in Canton on Little King Pleasant is this right here. He's in a foster care situation. The little boy who shot him, right? And it's a black foster home.
No doubt. When you told me where it was, I already knew what it was. But go ahead.
And it's a white kid at a black foster home, right? And so, actually, it looks like I'm just gonna put it out there. It looks like from my investigation that they're trying to put it all on the white boy. So they don't get their asses jammed up, so their money don't start coming in.
So they gonna
at the end of the day, it's still like right. You know what I mean? Like,
so the little boy, the white boy had a gun. Okay, and you're saying
he got that from a neighbor. He got that from a neighbor. He got a gun from a neighbor, and went shot. They live next door to each other. I did post some things from friends, family members who want the message to still get out that the boy is living right next.
Smith, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I caught your show the other day, sister. You are fine.
I told you.
Nice.
I told you.
Yes.
I told you.
Yes, fine as wine. But anyway, got distracted.
Yeah, she will distract you, boy. She's a distraction, boy. But go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, the story is getting muddled, and there's a lot of emotions running high right now. But
I'm still confused. They released them back to the same foster home, which is in the same area.
The next door to them. The mother is looking at the boy who killed her son walk around.
That's not good.
No, it's not. But I mean, what are we gonna do, man? I called the sister to ask her what would be the best method of getting my message out. She told me, "Don't nobody give a fuck." It's a foster kid who don't nobody give a fuck. We know that. We know that from personal experience. That society could give a damn less what them kids is going through. And then a little poor black kid who don't nobody give a fuck about. She was like, "You have righteous indignation, and you have every right to feel that way." She was like, "But at the end of the day," she was like, "Don't nobody really give a fuck but the people that's going through it." What you think? I don't know. Let me get your input on that because a very wise sister told me that.
I know. I know who told you that too. Wait, hold on. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Go ahead, Sasha. What is it you need?
This right here at the end of cook after period needs to be right here.
Needs to be right where?
Where this is.
Well, is that right there?
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right. So it was a simple problem, but we got it solved. So now first off, they released the boy.
This is less of a racial issue and more of an indictment of the foster care system is what it's boiling down to.
Well, I mean, it might be a little bit of that. It's a little bit of mixture of all that because first off, because as a foster care system, the first thing they should have did was basically went in and did some type of investigation before that boy was released and at least had that boy in another home. Because, and on top of that, they might have needed to shut down all activity for a little while at that foster home so that they could investigate.
Because it happening next door, like that's creating a volatile situation.
A very volatile situation because the little boy's family is going to come for the funeral. So
they can't avoid each other.
They're not going to avoid, and some of those relatives are not going to want to avoid that boy. I mean, nope. That's like back in the day when we had incidents in our issues. You kind of pray for a motherfucker to come to the funeral. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, that'd be the wrong. And you're telling me that he gonna be at the what is it the dinner right next door to the dinner? Come on, man. That's a horrible situation for that little boy. You know what I'm saying?
For the little boy, what about the mama?
I mean, because but what I'm saying is we was talking about the foster care system, right?
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay. We already know that the mom's in pain. This little boy could be an absolute idiot. Might even be to a point where because of how he's been reared and all the games he's been playing, for all we know, this motherfucker might think that this motherfucker was supposed to come back because he get a restart or some shit like that. Just dumb. We don't know. But they dropped
he was out riding his bike. He was out riding his bike the next day.
Shut up. So, stop playing.
Right in front of the lady's house.
Oh, my God.
And it turns out the black foster parents are the ones that had him change his clothes.
Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anybody talk to the black foster parents?
No.
I mean, or it's just a dead story now?
It's a dead story.
It's a dead story until that white boy come up dead. It's going to be a dead story.
Exactly.
Till that little white boy pop up dead.
I told you that you understand something. There's white outrage at this, and I couldn't pinpoint it. And the black outrage is directed at the black foster house.
That's a horrible situation. That's a horrible situation. One that I can imagine.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can relate to that shit.
Oh my God!
When you're trying to do good and it turns out that you're the magnet for all that is evil in your neighborhood.
All that is evil. All that is.
I seen your dog's skin. I seen your dog's skin before. I seen your dog's whole skin cut off his body before.
Right.
And I was just passing through.
And the one now, but check this out. And the one
that was on Como.
No, that wasn't on Como. That was on. That was when
Power got.
No, that was. I tell you, matter of fact, you got your years mixed up. You came back on Como. That was on Brighton.
Okay, listen to me very carefully.
Go ahead.
I was at the beginning of Como when you first kind of looked at the place and you was about to move in. Then I left and I came back and you was at Como about to go to Brighton.
Okay, cool. Because right before there, right before there.
He was sliced from Como, the end of Como to the beginning of Brighton. Remember, his hair was still growing back.
Right.
And I looked at you and I was like, what the hell? And because it was precise, it was like surgical. I'm like, who was cutting his hair like that? You know, and you're like, shit, I don't know, man. Could have been one of my kids, could have been somebody from the neighborhood. But you was living in a predominantly white neighborhood at the time. Not saying that white people don't shave dogs.
Oh, no. In Como, yes. But on Brighton, that wasn't predominantly black. We was around
No, I'm talking about Como.
Right. No, nobody touched my dog on Como. That was an inside job. I knew who did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought. And then, like I said, you couldn't really expound on it but you know the jackets. You read the jackets. You know who played with.
Oh, no, I don't. And that's part of the issue, too, because when I'm dealing with some of these young people, I don't want to read other people's perspective of them. I want to get to know them. I mean, unless it's something extreme, like I know what they might, the latest last offense, but I don't want to be reading a lot of the stuff about some of these young people because, you know what I'm saying? How can I put it? It puts up an automatic barrier. I want to get to know who they really are. At least
I would disagree with you in a way that, like, okay,
you can. Shit, I was successful in what I did, nigga. Shit,
it's cool. It depends on how you define success, but it's cool.
Y'all see he threw a jab at a nigga real quick. Y'all seen that shit, right?
I had to. And listen, it would behoove you to know what's in them ISPs about them kids, because I'm gonna tell you why. You can train yourself to say, okay, I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna put it to the side. But you still gotta know if a motherfucker like.
All I need to know is extreme. All I need to know is extreme.
You want to find out
shit.
that he sets fires when your house is burning down?
And that's an extreme. That's an extreme. So there's extremes that people was instructed to give me, huh? Well, now
you want to find out
now that was hold on. Now that one didn't even show up on the individual's records.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? That one didn't even show up on the individual's record.
Okay.
You know, but then also, you know, that was one of the that's one of the Gye-Nyame stars now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
did you ever actually address that?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
You know, in a father. In a fatherly son type method and shit. We had a
Explain to me how you tell a foster kid in a fatherly son method to stop mutilating your dog.
I never had foster kids.
Oh, you had kids.
I had children. I had
you
sons.
Had children. Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Children have goats. So you had children. So explain to me how. Okay, yeah, because I got biological children that might decide they want to start carving up pets.
Right.
Explain to me how you have a healthy conversation with your child about stop mutilating the dog.
I ain't say shit about healthy, and I plead the fifth.
I figured that. That's one of them, hey, if you do that shit again, I'm going to fuck you up type situation.
No, that's one of those things where there is no if you do it again. We talking about living. We talking about a living being.
Unacceptable behavior. Like unacceptable behaviors.
Oh yeah, that
yeah. Okay.
You know that you shouldn't even if you around somebody that's doing some shit like that, you need to get up and be gone. There's no discussion about that. There's no way to have a healthy discussion about that. That requires immediate action. Immediate action. Yeah, and giving people a choice, because you can't be here and do shit like that.
Well, you know, one of the things that, and I did vacate the premises as soon as I seen that shit, but one of the things that, like, you know, I know in studying, you know, people and psychology and that, you know, like on some Dahmer shit, like, you know, serial killers and shit like that, they start off with, you know, fucking with the pets a lot of times.
Mess with animals, you're right. You're right.
So that's why that was alarming to me. Like, whoa, and then, like, you know, like you said, you don't want to come with no preconceived ideas, but at the same time, that was my preconceived idea. Like, oh, he got a little mass murderer on his hands.
That was just a regular day of Gye-Nyame, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of those Gye-Nyame boys showing out that needed to hand the fellowship. You understand what I'm saying?
What's what's more disturbing is, as I looked at your dog, I realized that at some point he sat still for this shit, and I was mad at him.
No,
like,
now, but what that tells
why the
you,
fuck you didn't bite this boy?
well, I mean, first off, we don't know if he didn't bite him. Second off, that's how you know it's an inside job, because no strangers walking up on Power being able to do no shit like that. So then all I gotta do is track the walks. You see what I'm saying? Because certain people was getting an allowance to take Power for a walk. So you know what I'm saying?
So they could shave him. Jesus Christ.
So it was easy to track down. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, we done drifted off into a
I mean, no, we doing the talk. We got another 13. Well, we got another 12 minutes before I have to go on and shut down the Black Line because the elder's gonna be using it. But I would say kind of stay on that story because it might be a strange twist to this shit. Because you said that the young boy got the gun from a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
Do anybody know what neighbor he got it from?
Well, no. And see, here I keep telling you, herein lies the fucked up part of this whole story. They charged the boy without doing a thorough investigation.
Right.
You wouldn't expect the charges to be put the next day after a shooting. Like these reports coming in about, and it all just kind of leans toward they're trying to put it on the individual so that the foster house doesn't get shut down. It's like, where did he get the gun? Well, he didn't get the gun from the foster house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Which is very possible because you described them as running people. The last description I heard from you was that they was running in packs,
terrorizing the neighborhood.
Right. So it not only could be boys in that foster home, but it also could be other individuals within that neighborhood that's been doing the same thing that empowered this little boy to think that he could actually do some shit like that and get away with it.
Well, obviously he knew where to go get a pistol if he had a problem.
Right. You knew not, and that. So now, that's a red flag on the whole house. Because if one know where to go get it,
they all know where to go.
They all know where to go get it.
Not just that, conflict resolution. Like you just said, you sat down and had a talk with your child, right?
Right.
It's every child displays that misunderstanding of conflict resolution, and we have to sit them down like, hey, that's not how you deal with things. You don't break things. You don't go and grab a gun and shoot people. You know what I mean? Like, there's adults that don't know how to deal with conflict resolution. I probably just really, really, really started learning how to deal with conflict resolution in my adult life. I remember vividly me and Shaka getting into it at the Gye-Nyame house. Grown men.
I remember that shit.
And you remember that shit vividly because you were there and you were like, I was ready to strike blows in the name of Gye-Nyame. I felt like, and you said to me, hey, what is the real issue here? It seems like a trust has been broken. And it seems like you feel like there's a violation of something, and that's why you're defending it. And so that talked me down off the edge long enough for me to evaluate why I was angry. See, you did that old inverse psychology shit. Like, hey, just examine why you're angry, and maybe we could have a normal conversation. And I didn't want to have no normal conversation.
No, because we're taught not to. I mean, and then really. I mean, and if somebody's not in the circle, you don't have, I mean, if you don't really consider somebody in that circle, you don't believe that you need to have a conversation with them like that. At least that's the way we came up. Because it's certain.
And that's how the energy was being displayed at that very moment. You're absolutely right. I consider him outside the circle, violating the inner circle, and therefore I could say or do anything I wanted to him after that because he was out of bounds. Yeah, I think I had even like dissolved my personality into name calling at that point.
It was horrible.
And that's when when you stepped in like brother. regardless if he violated, does he deserve all of that?
Right. Yeah, it was actually kind of now. I said, God, dog, come on, man. But the key piece was because, Shaka is part of the family. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because it's loops and loops and loops, because you came in on the Mac side, so it's like you was everybody in Gye-Nyame, you would be like an uncle to. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, so you know how the generations flow. So from the underground to Gye-Nyame, you were like a big brother or an uncle to, because that's where that's the part of the journey that you came in for me. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm either dad or big brother to everybody in there. So if you my brother, you my direct blood brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like boom, you got you dealing with children in our way. You know what I'm saying?
I remember now what set me off now, because he kept defending himself by saying he was a pacifist.
Yeah, and you want to fight him over that shit. Now that's crazy. That's when black people got problems. He wanted to fight Shaka because Shaka was talking about pacifism and how he was a pacifist. I'm sitting up here. This don't make no goddamn sense.
But no. But no. I'm calling him on the carpet on that pacifist shit because you made an aggressive move and then scream pacifist.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's leave that. Let's leave the past in the past, please.
No, I mean, it was a growing experience for me because, like I said, it ain't too many people that can talk me down after I done took off. You understand what I'm saying? So I was really ready, like, to really put hands on this brother, and then I was like, afterwards, I'm examining this shit. Like, why was you so angry, brother? Why was you that angry to want to put hands on another brother like that, man? That's our brother. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to, like I said, if we're not, everybody got that person that can come to him and say, "Hey, man, calm down, man. You're gonna go to jail."
Well, everybody should have that person. Everybody should, but a lot of people don't. One of the things that Elder Gaylord Thomas out of Chicago knew, or when he created Simba, one of the key things he wanted to make sure that every Simba and every nation builder had was, we need to be able to create a safe space. So with Gye-Nyame, with the Gye-Nyame house, what I was trying to do was create a safe space. So this is why when Noma would come over and Noma would see motherfuckers with red rags and black rags and shit and getting along, he'd be like, what type of, and even to the point where Miss Mayat would come and lay on top of Power. For those that don't know, Power was a dog. Miss Mayat was a cat. Noma looked at me and said, what type of witchcraft you got going on around it? You got Crips and Bloods up in this motherfucker and cats and dogs laying together. What the? Nah, this is
this is a safe space, and even nature has to bow down to it. Even nature has to bow down to it. This
is a safe space. So everybody in the Gye-Nyame reigns above everything in this motherfucker. So if you feel that the Crip that you stand for, the folk or the blood that you stand for is that much more powerful, take it outside. Go eat with them. You see, because we eat at Gye-Nyame. You understand what I'm saying? We eat here.
Now the whole piece is breaking down because I didn't correlate how a pacifist could be a part of Gye-Nyame because I identified pacifism with fear.
At that time. Right. And that's part of growth. But those type of things where you in a safe space where we know ain't no shit gonna jump off. Very rarely would some shit jump off actually in the house. It would be around the house, outside the house. But go ahead.
But just like we all know, there's always gonna be those who try to skirt the lines and manipulate the gray areas. So I say that, you know what? We have to even be more vigilant of a safe area because a weak-hearted motherfucker will take advantage of the safe space.
Yeah, and it happens sometimes. But once again, that goes to, how can I put it? That goes to first off, everybody understanding, because you got to understand, some people come into the space because they have nothing else. I mean, we would have people. I mean, you seen, you remember when I used to be like, we feed the nation, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we got food and you there, you know what I'm saying, you can eat. But other people coming with different things, so you need other people that could be the standard bearer, and that's kind of what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? Other people that could come into the house, or other people that was in the house that could grow into being a standard bearer, because no one person can see everything that's going on. So you need standard bearers that are there as well, that recognize.
Like the time I caught
Go ahead.
Like the time I caught the young lady sneak eating, and I had to have a conversation with her. Like, we don't sneak eat. If you're hungry, eat something. Because obviously she had been in environments where she had to wait till it got late, slide down to the refrigerator and grab her a little sandwich or something.
First off, Rashid, what was the young lady doing at the Gye-Nyame house? Nigga, what is you talking about? I'm just joking.
She was supposedly managing the little rappers that we had at the time. You don't remember the little girl? Well, nobody sleeping with her. She was just there. She washed up on the floor.
I know.
Gye-Nyame.
Listen. I know who you talking about, because she was in a rough spot.
Yeah, she was in a rough spot.
As a matter of fact, the rap group did bring her there, and yeah, man, she was hungry and all that shit. I'm like, yeah.
And I caught her sneak eating. I'm like, what are you doing? And then the whole spirit of the thing bothered me, so that's why I had to sit her down and talk to her. Like, sis, if you hungry, eat. Like you just said, we feed the people, right?
Right.
If we'd invited you under our roof and offered you shelter, right? Then the least you could do is honor that by not
stealing, right? All right, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Hold on, let me see. Is this one of the elders on the line?
Good morning, it is.
All right, elder. We about to clear the line off right now. All right, family.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning, all.
All right, so I'm going to clear the line. Elder, I'm gonna ask that you call back in, because I'm gonna hang this back up. And
am I supposed to be on that call or no?
Yes, you're supposed to be on that call.
Okay, all right. I'll just stay on then. All right.
No, I'm out
of here.
All right, go ahead, Rashid.
Elder.
I'm just gonna leave it open.
All right,
because they coming in. Man, you elders is always on time. God, I'm gonna hang up on my end and I'll come back. But I'm gonna do my toast and then I'll come back. So, hello, Navita hung up. I'm hanging up. The line is now the elders. All right, so family, what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the show, and I'm going to do the toast. We're going to do the toast, and then we will get started. So let me get ready for the toast, because we're going to run through it real fast, because I got to get back over to Netter operates as Netter. If Fett doesn't get to reign within Haytap. Okay, so Kwame was in on the conversation. So I'm going to go on, and we're going to make this transition.
I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Mr. Biddy.
Let me start at the beginning. Way before the ratchetness, before they raped our women. Way black. Black in the time a woman can't come from a man, so she birthed mankind. Through that holy yoni in between her legs, divine. You can't see it from this angle with the Eurocentric mind. You've been trained well, so your future is behind. Take a look around, girl, the truth ain't hard to find. See that white standard of beauty got you bleaching your mind. For 400 years they said you was ugly, but you're fine. Shit, more than fine. Got a beauty they can't match even. Brains too strong and wise like Queen Sheba. Most can't deal with your strength, that's why they still beat ya. Took you out the Holy Trinity, but still need ya. Back to black consciousness is where I'm trying to see ya. I'm a Sar, you're a set, on the throne is where I keep ya. Black woman.
black power.
Most of us think your position is minuscule. Cook, clean, serve, all you was put here to do. Not realizing these qualities were put into you. Cause your leadership skills are natural. Don't believe me, Queen and Zinga led the war against them crackers, fool. My people sleep, so I teach, that's what a master do. Grew up with visions of chauvinistic theatricals. Now it's my mission to grab the culture and get back to you. So we can show the seeds what it is they have to do. Break the chains, runaway slave, they coming after you. Keep the men and women at odds and take the child too. Make sure she had more than one baby daddy, yeah, that'll do. 400 years later, no savior, they Willie lynched you. So take a listen, black woman, let me heal you. Any man that breaks you down really fears you. My elder Shabaka say what the women do, the men will do. So when you start the revolution, we right here with you.
Black woman, a black power. 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 I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you. I said this one's for you.
Some swear the black woman ain't shit. I say this queen is everything, even the ratchets. You just forgot who you are. I'ma help you remember. You're the mother of civilization. From the light-skinned hue to those darker than blue. Black woman, I never turn my back on you. You're beautiful without that perm. You're a queen without that weave. Love yourself, cause sister, I love you. Respect yourself, cause sister, I respect you. Apologies to those I disrespected before my mind was free. Let's take it back to go forward like Sankofa. Ride with me. She was here when we was kings, chilling on the throne. Proper placement up. Most respected, her needs never neglected, embracing her higher consciousness, the true essence, the procreator. From her I got my best blessing. My life she manifested, I'm forever indebted to her collection. Can't objectify her, she's more than breast and flesh skin. Think not, then you need correction of your perception. I'm talking about the first wonder of the world's possessions. Here for more than cooking and cleaning. Without her man wouldn't truly experience being. Don't doubt her goddess ability of honing fertility. Just love her and preserve her identity. The black woman, when I see her, something gets into me. Beautiful inspiration like a pyramid. Amazing, brings out the best of me on occasion. They made her forget who she was, that's why I made this. Next time you're riding with your daughter, brother, play this.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars.
Gye-Nyame.
Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink. 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 Drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Come on. Stay healthy, family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water.
Oh man, hey family. So let's go and continue with what was going on, family. We had us a nice little talk. Shouts out to Miss Crystal Smith. Shouts out to Brother Rashid. Shouts out to Auntie Georgia Ellis. Shouts out to Brother Kwame and all those people that was tuning in for the Toast family. I want to thank y'all for keeping up with us. We had to switch it today because I got an adventure that I have to record today. So I'm getting ready and getting everything together for that right now. And I have a meeting that's going on right now. So I want to go on and get through with this toast real quick so I can make sure that even though we ain't going to be able to have the extended talk, we had to talk prior to the toast. We're going to knock this toast out real quick. But once again, I want to thank all those that are in support of everything that we do, family. I really, really appreciate you. So let's just go and let's get into this toast. So because I need to get to this meeting, see what's going on. All right, we got our screen up. So let's go on and do it. First off, let's see. We're gonna pop that cola nut. We got the cola nut ambrosia. Well, it kind of don't want to cooperate with us. Well, maybe we won't be doing the cola nut today. Here it comes. That was so unimpressive. I am so unimpressed. Lord have mercy. All right. Let's get it. First off, we want to give honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that Creator and we say the word of power, Ashe. We also say y'all. Throwing it up. Oh, I was about to drink. From there, family, we move on to our list of our ancestors. We want to salute our ancestors, the ones upon whose shoulders we stand, right? We throw it up, and we start. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Tex, Anna Davis, Arnold Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Chris Fanny Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pimenel, No More Eggs, Pet My, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulling, the Luxter brother, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Ms. Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Ms. Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles George, Gail Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trey, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Lorella Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Doris Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sel Weller, Vita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Addie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Dang, we did it. William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnston, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printer, all right, we made it to the second side, family. So we completed the whole first side. We on this side now. And I'm all the way down. I made it to about, let's see, Naylon Blair, somewhere around here. So we're going to start at Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, Lisa Carter. Well, no, we didn't make it that far. Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling. That's where we start. Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Long, Mary County, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch. I'm going by memory right now. I lost my place. Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Ags Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Copeland, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Jordan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manila, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Letty Green, Nathan Green, Bat Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick, Senior, Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have the Black Book, and in here we have Jola Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna. We got Deshaunda Lynette Lewis, Anderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henriette 62nd, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, and Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Kareem, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jill White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamira Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Andrew Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Minter, May Swift, Juanette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Piddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Arnett Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Anley, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Errol Branson. We got Eric Winston, Nation Builder Darren Bridges. We got Francisco Matisse. We got Charles Stevens Jr. and King Pleasant. We lift up our glass. We salute all of our ancestors. And we say the word of power, Ashe, as well as Yah. We say, and we lift it up and we say Ashe. From there, family, move to the present moment. Right now, we are on Imani. Giving all the Imani babies a round of applause. And we got Spreaker up. We had Spreaker up from the beginning. I ain't playing no more. We can't afford to play no more. And even when it's dragging on Facebook and YouTube, it's always coming through on Spreaker. So shouts out to Spreaker, and they keep doing a fantastic job. But anyway, family, now we are in the present moment. Once again, I ask you, as I do on a daily basis, if you would activate those reticular formations. We're going to get out and we're going to find Imani today. And this is more places than in the church. Imani is floating around and she's waiting for you to catch her in action. Share it on the timeline. Share it on your timeline. Share it on our timeline. Hashtag Imani. Hashtag Imani found. Hashtag Imani Day. Hashtag Imani born. Hashtag Imani. Just post it up. All right? So we lift up our glass for this moment and the power of this moment. Realizing the power of this moment. And why I'm here, because we're not going to have any talk afterwards. Let's go to the book today. African Deep Thought Workbook. Let's go to the proverb of the day. Let me get that to all those that's on the journey. We are on page 103. Page 103. Let's get it. This is the write-up PDF that you'll be getting. I think those that are subscribers already got it, or supporters already got it. For some reason, the pages is off just a little bit. We on proverb, the third proverb, the second chapter. Say the knowledge holders, all vibrates around the center. All proceeds from the center. All can get power, illumination, and life from the center. That's the proverb of the day, so that you know what it look like in our 21-day Nguzo Saba Challenge. This is the first week, but we're going to start fresh tomorrow, but I wanted you to see all the days, of course, so that you know all the days are represented by their colors. There we go. That red. There you go. That Imani Day. All right. So for those that's going to be like, hey, man, I want to get involved. What we got to do and how we learn what's going on. There you go right there. There you go right there. All right, here we go. So, y'all can't see it. I'm sitting up here talking crazy. All right. Let's go back. I'm going to have to go back and show y'all the proverb of the day. I didn't show it to y'all. I'm thinking that y'all, it automatically moves with me. Now I got to do all this stuff manually. The show would help to have an assistant in the room. Let's go on. Let's do the blocks. So there's the proverb. Say the knowledge holders. All vibrates around the center. All proceeds from the center. All can get power, illumination, and life from the center. Go and break that down for yourself. We won't discuss that. That's for you. All right. Here's the Imani Day. So we gonna experiment with a challenge, starting a 21-day challenge coming up tomorrow. So let's see. All right, let's go on back. Get back to our toasting. All right, so we lift up our glass for this present moment, the power in this moment. We recognize the power in this moment. We recognize our responsibility in this moment, right? And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. My fault. Before we moved a little bit too quick. For those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. And those of you like, well, why you call it day Imani and all that, and you got questions like that, it's real easy for you to find out. All you got to do is go to our free e-course at GNJ, free GNJecourse.com. That's free GNJecourse.com. So go and check it out. Learn about what we're talking about. Join the tribe. You know what I'm saying? We're getting more and more powerful as each day goes by. More and more challenges are coming. So faith is what Imani means, faith. Harmony is the myotic principle of the day. Trust is the M7 that we teach the young people. Red is the color, as you can see by the fly-ass sweatshirt that I have on. Gender is a hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akosua. All right? So let's keep it moving. All right, so we lift up our glass, we salute the present. From the present, we move to our children, our children's children, onto infinity. We lift it up, we salute our children, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to all of our relations, and we lift up the glass high, and we shout out, Ashe. From there, we go to that selfish toast. This for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment? Right now. Come on now. Don't be shy. What is it that you need in this moment? We lift up the glass and we say, Ashe. Last but not least. My fault? No. We got to do the tribe. Lift up your tribe. What tribe you represent, family? Lift up your tribe. Right? I represent Gye-Nyame. I'm lifting it up. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, we want to salute the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, most uplifting, most outstanding, the wisest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, and with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right. So I'm about to get up out of here. I want to thank all of y'all for the time that you have taken to come and join us for the toast. And we are out.